Listen! Sir Venom!
Your time on the Sword Coast rapidly came to an end, and you move now towards the Corrin Archipelago. Beforehand, however, you decide to wrap a few things up within Neverwinter while at home. Vincent put down on a home himself, a ranger's outpost next door to Shenanigans. After you went shopping at Aurora's Realms and took on a quest to escort one of their staff to a portal in a cave, fighting an Andro Sphinx in the process. Lastly, you reopened Shenanigans. And it was while reopening Shenanigans that you encountered the young tiefling man Ayuz, son of Natasha and Remeros. He arrived at the reopening with a peace offering, 500 platinum, to spend and use while at the casino. You decided to carefully watch him, but possibly too closely and carefully. You earned his coin, but it came at the expense of Axel's primate companion, Piccolo, who was lost somewhere within the Feywild, last seen wandering towards a circus tent. Ayuz himself, surrendering his coin to the table and casino, disappeared somewhere beyond. You also ran into Barrock Klanghammer, with information about the Grandmere, a ship being provided to you by the city of Waterdeep to chase after the Dancing Devils. After teleporting back down to Waterdeep from Neverwinter, you set sail, and it was on your voyage that a few relatively quiet things occurred. You began getting a feel for sea travel, speaking with Captain Davison Jonesborough and his crew, getting some of their trust under your belt, and excavating yourselves from a whirlpool that nearly swallowed the Grandmere whole. As you continued onwards into the west towards the Corrin Archipelago, looking for the Dancing Devils, you found what appeared to be an island shrouded in mist. And it was at this island where you ventured forth in rowboats, on a broomstick, and by wing, and now you find yourselves surrounded. The salty brine of the sea has bleached the bones of the skeletal horde descending upon your positions. The soft lull of Harpy lingers on the foggy air, off the bay along the mist-shrouded island. You glance around, and the skeletal foes have you surrounded, and those that you have sundered have begun to rise once more. Out of the water, rifles in hand, swords at the ready. They were risen by the power of a black staff held by a harpy woman. Nothing else you did in the days prior matters. Danger is all around you as you fight for your lives. What would you like to do? If there's anything that you would like to say or do before we jump back into initiative order, go ahead and see if it fits. Otherwise, it is technically Sir Venom's turn to begin the round. Sir Venom, take it away.
Yeah, I'm just see what do I want to do?
So the singing of the harpy is what's making me charmed?
Yes, that is correct.
How high up is the harpy like on that thing?
Ah, that's a very good question. So it is, so it's 65 feet away from you to the base of that thing, but that thing is roughly 50 feet tall, so whatever the hypotenuse of that is.
And all the skeletons, they're all like in the water.
Yes, they are.
So like a tidal wave, a 20-foot tall wave that's 100 feet across might be able to hit a bunch of them.
Yeah, totally. Let me see if I have a little, I might have like a prop for that. Give me a moment.
Trying to fucking wash them back away from us?
Yeah, I can do that, and I think it does. It's got to do damage too. Yeah, it does damage too.
If you want to move that to where you'd like it, that is 100 feet wide.
Ooh.
Whoa.
And how far does it travel? Then it'll go 100 feet.
Oh, and then it'll go 100 feet? Wow. So if I just like turn this for you, it's basically going to wash all of this. Is that the idea?
Yeah. Let's see. Do I want to do that? So many options. Or do
I
what?
saw your spell list recently and was like, wow, this is too much.
This is
Yeah,
too much.
I have a lot. I'm thinking either that, like that would be a really good spell to hit a bunch of these guys with, but getting charm off of Riku would also be very good.
Well, who
There's
has
no wrong
been
answer.
charmed?
The only person who's charmed is me. You guys are all good. You all passed.
I mean, if you fuck up a big chunk of people like that, me and whoever can try to break
I think
concentration.
also from looking at this from a
Or
higher angle,
ability,
if
I
you were
don't
to
know.
slide this over, like maybe a little bit, you might hit like this whole group. Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Head
me
on.
adjusting it as well, just so you can see it if you'd like, Sir Venom.
Yeah.
So how does the harpy sing? Did we talk about this?
And even oh, shit.
We don't have to worry
what-
about the charmed from the harpy anymore because we passed, so we're good for 24
Yeah,
hours.
it's only Riku's who has to worry about it. You guys are all good.
Right.
But if Riku, if I end charm on him, would he have to roll if she sings again, or would the same thing
Yeah.
apply to us that like he'd be good for 24 hours?
It says
Um,
until I pass, I think. I just read it. Like, I'm almost sure.
yeah, a target that successfully saves is immune. So if the harpy does not continue its song with a bonus action and just drops it, that does not mean Riku is immune, or if it like gets interrupted, he's still not immune. So it could like come back.
Okay.
Yeah, basically, I'm susceptible until I pass the save. So it seems like.
But you do have advantage on it, which would be good.
Yeah, I just from being an elf, I have advantage. Yeah.
Okay. Uh, yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the tidal wave.
All right. Do you want it there, or would you like it elsewhere?
Let's see. Yeah, I think there would be a good spot. Because I end up
Uh,
hitting like this whole fucking group of guys.
More or less. Yeah.
all right, 30 feet. Is it not 30 feet long up to? Oh, no, you get an extra. Hmm.
Yeah, it says control any freestanding water inside an area I choose that is a cube up to 100 feet on a side.
Which spell is this?
Control water.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, sorry, I was looking at tidal wave. All right, and so you're going to use the like the flood.
Yeah. So I create a 20-foot tall wave that travels from one side of the area to the other and then crashes down.
Okay,
Does it say what that does to the people? Does that
that's what
move
I'm
them?
trying to
Does it
figure
do
out.
damage?
It comes with a 2d8 damage die. So I'm wondering if that, or does that just move them?
I mean, getting them further away from us is still a dub.
Probably does both.
Yeah, they all have rifles, so like having them all far away doesn't really matter.
I don't think I'm going to say go ahead and roll your damage. I think it's going to do the damage.
Okay.
I think 2d8 feels right to me. It is going to move all of them.
And it's bludgeoning damage. Isn't that good for skellies?
You get to double it.
Nice.
Ah!
Whoa.
So
So 16. Yeah.
damage.
Okay.
Does it hit the
16.
harpy? That's a big question too.
It does not because it's only 25 feet
Yeah.
up, but that was like 60
Rough.
or 50 feet tall or so.
Hope that bitch got a mouthful of water.
Yeah, I mean, you see the ocean breeze spray the water up this sort of like black stone column, but otherwise, no. In terms of the skeletons, uh, several of them appear destroyed, actually, because they are battered against the rocks here. Oops.
Being able to control water would be so useful on a ocean voyage.
Right?
8. So that's 16, and then doubled again is 32. Yeah. So those two are destroyed. All the rest I'm going to move back at like large effectively. This is going to be annoying to do. Let's grab this. And I'll put them here. Cool. And this one actually washes up on shore, funny enough. And I think that's most of them. I think this one's also going to wash up on shore. Cool. And you see them all basically tossed about in the salty brine, crashing to upon the rocks, and most of them moving them away from you. Is there anything else you would like to do, Sir Venom?
Yeah, and it's a concentration spell, so I can do that next round as well if I would like to.
Oh, should I leave? So, do you have to select a new
What?
area of water?
No, it's the same area.
Okay.
I believe
How's
so.
that? How's that con? That's a weird con spell.
So I'm just gonna like block off this area of water. So
Can you
you
link
can.
those together so it's easier to move around?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do.
And that's my area of water.
100 by 100 cube?
Nice.
What level
All right.
spell is that?
4th level.
Oh, okay. All right, that makes more sense.
Cool. Okay, and you've got
Alright, and
concentration, you
then-
said?
Yep.
Let me drop that on you.
And I also, let's see. I want to get like in the middle. So I want to like fly over the skeletons in the water and get like in the middle of my boys. And then I'll use my parrot.
And this is your bonus action?
Yep. Actually, I don't even think I need a bonus action for my parrot. Bring my
Your,
parrot
your
token
spiritual
back
weapon?
now that I'm home. Yeah, spiritual. This is spiritual weapon, which I don't think needs a
Own
bonus action.
Its own separate thing.
Wow. Or does it need a bonus action?
Maybe.
Oh,
As
yeah,
a bonus
yeah, as a
action
bonus
on your
action on
turn.
your turn.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay.
I was like, hold up.
Well, I'll
But it
have
can't be
Umbra.
hurt.
Yeah, it can't be hurt, and it's not concentration, which is
Yep.
sweet. So I'll have him attack this skeleton down there
Okay.
for, let's see, a plus 10 to hit. With a 13?
That is a hit, exactly.
Nice. Let's see, 2d8 plus 6. 13 damage.
Gotcha. Okay. It is still up.
And that will be it.
All right. That brings us to Axel. What would you like to do?
I have a question about if I wanted to drink my flask from a flask, would that use like a bonus action or an action?
Bonus action. I always do drinks as a bonus action.
All right, then I will use that next round and use my bonus action to rage.
Okay.
Yeah, bonus action raging. And at the end of the first round, I believe the skeletons like that we killed like came back to life or something,
Yeah, that's exactly right.
and we assume it's because we need to kill the main guy.
You did see her use her staff, and they
So that's like an
Yes.
ability they did at the beginning, like so that wasn't just like automatically. At least that's what we think. What we think is going on.
yeah, I mean, you saw her like use the power of the staff, and they all rose again.
All right.
I
Okay.
bet him want that staff.
So then I would go after this skeleton. There's a skeleton on the boat. So I'm gonna go for that
Yep.
guy.
Whoa,
And
get him out of here.
yeah. What do? I go reckless attack and great weapon master. Skeleton
Okay.
on boat. For 20 to hit.
Yep, that's it.
So 16 plus 2 raging and then 10 for so 28.
Is that slashing damage?
That is slashing, yeah.
Gotcha.
But it's magical.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, all good. I was just making sure it wasn't bludgeoning.
And then we're gonna sneak it. You put the sneak attack on that. For another 8, so 36 total.
All right.
And then we're gonna go for our extra attack.
Nice.
Of 31. I forgot to specify that I was doing the things. Whatever.
I mean, even so, you would have hit either way, I think.
Yeah.
So it's fine if you use Great Weapon Master on this, I'll say.
All right. Then 24.
24. And how much did you do on the first one, did you say?
36.
36, 24, 64, 60?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Wowzers.
Okay, go ahead and describe your kill.
Well, there's a skeleton on the boat, and I'm like, what the heck? And I slice him in half. Half slice. And then yeah, get him off the boat. Get out of the boat.
There's 2 halves of him on either side of the boat at this
Yeah.
point.
And I don't think we can move because there's these 2 guys in front of the boat, so I don't know if we can even move. Yeah. So I guess we're ending the turn there.
Okay.
If I was in that boat, I'd be worried seeing that axe swing around like that.
Yeah.
Not a hole in the boat.
Let's see. So many of these skeletons are going to continue streaming forward. And let me just grab there. Let's see. This one will be able to get up close to you and hang on to the side of the boat to attack. Same with this one. Same with this one will attack. Let's see a few more of these. He won't be able to get up and attack, but he will get up to the edge of the boat for him. This one will move away and get up to the edge of the boat. They're just going to swarm you big time. You're going to sweep more of these away, aren't you? I just move them into your line of sight. All right. So that's pretty good for all these. There are going to be a few attacks against you. I think there's going to be 1, 2 attacks against Axel at the moment. The first attack from one of the skeletons that came up close with, let's see, its claws.
Would everyone, they all should have disadvantage against attacking all of us.
Gotcha. So it would be a
That's-
19 still.
Yeah,
damn.
that hits.
Okay. And that will be 10 points of damage, so halved for your rage. And it can do that twice, so it will do so. Come on, big hit. Oh, 14. That doesn't hit you. And then the next one would be one of those skeletal archers who's actually going to take out a flask of acid and throw it at you.
Yikes.
And it hits the water before it can make the boat. But that is going to end their turn, and that will bring us back to Riku. What would you like to do?
According to that thing I read about the harpy, I'm
Oh, yeah.
incapacitated and I have to just move in a direct line towards you.
Yep.
And I'm on my broom, so I can literally do that.
Oh, how far of movement do you have?
50 feet.
All right.
Dang.
I don't. Let's see.
I think you can get there.
That would be
Ooh.
50 feet, but I don't know how high up I would be.
Yeah, I think you're going in a straight line towards it, and I think it was like 80 feet from the edge of the water where Sir Venom was. So I think it's I think you get to about, I will say, right here, based on the hypotenuse and everything.
Okay.
And you do get to make a saving throw. You do get to check the saving throw again.
Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, those skeletons moved away. I was hoping that they'd opportunity attack me, because that would also give me a saving throw opportunity.
You don't provoke opportunity attacks from that when you take that movement.
Really?
Yeah, it's within the harpy's like description there in the second paragraph.
Okay. So this is a wisdom save?
Yes, DC 17.
Come on, Riku.
Oh my
Ooh.
god. We're gonna do the session inspiration guy.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
Busting
I'm a
out
betting
out.
man.
Hey,
Damn.
there you go. Take
I-
that charm off.
I summoned the D&D gods and they appeared.
And you find yourselves coming out of a daze on your broom, getting disturbingly close to what you believe to be the sort of harpy queen.
Oh my. Step on me, mommy.
So I think that's technically your full turn at this point.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Okay.
That's it for me.
Now we come to the skeletal cannoneers, who I think there's a few nearby. Let's see. None over there.
I think Riku's outside my outside
Oh
my
yeah, well
range now.
outside, bud.
You guys are outside. Actually, you know what? I don't think there's any skeletal cannoneers. I think most of them have been washed away.
Wash
So
them
we're
all
gonna
away.
skip them. Vincent, what would you like to do?
Shoot some people. Um,
That's tough.
what's tough?
The main objective is to kill this harpy, but you guys are surrounded and need to worry about just staying alive.
Yeah. Can the boat move?
The boat is currently at anchor, actually, to so that you can come back easily.
All right, I'm just gonna have to.
I think he was talking about the rowboat.
Oh, the rowboat? Sorry, yeah,
Yeah,
no,
yeah, yeah.
the rowboat can definitely move. But because you were not actually, neither of you are using the oars at this time, I'm gonna say it's gonna be an action and then your movement to move it.
Um,
You gotta like sit down and pick up
yeah,
the oars,
right.
basically.
Yeah. And then how if I got us out of dodge, would that provoke attacks on Axel? If I like backed
Yes.
us up a little bit? Okay.
Yeah, we're not. We don't. Axel doesn't willingly take attacks of opportunity.
All right, then I'll just start shooting at people. So I'm just gonna shoot at this one off to the left of the screen by himself.
Gotcha.
This guy right here, right?
See what you're pointing at anything, can't see.
Oh, there is a cannoneer right there. I missed it. Sorry, but keep going.
A what?
Oh, there was a cannoneer I missed, but I'll roll for
Oh.
that. You keep going.
I was gonna say this guy right here, right next to the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I'll shoot at him first.
Okay. He's shooting at you at the same time, basically.
Yeah.
Trading shots.
That's a hit.
Even at a 13,
That is actually a miss.
that's fine. I'm gonna redirect it to the guy right behind him.
Okay.
Love it.
That's
All right,
hit.
so that'll do 23.
Gotcha.
That little redirect has saved you so many times. Such a great ability.
And so you redirect it from this one to who?
The one. If I can reach it, the guy is there a guy on the rocks straight behind him?
Yeah, you can see him, and he actually has pretty decent cover, but your shot is still good enough. Doesn't matter.
Snipe shop. Should I ignore that?
Oh yeah, good call. Then yeah, you definitely hit him. While that's happening, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. Actually, Vincent.
17.
That is a success, and so you're going to take half damage here from this necrotic cannon shot, and it will be 8 points of damage.
Fine.
And then go ahead and take your second attack.
Yeah, then I'll try to hit the original target, also with another snipe shot.
Gotcha.
Oh, that one. We're gonna redirect it to the cat. Oh wait, I don't know if I can do it twice in a row, the same turn.
I think it's once per turn, if I had to guess.
Yeah, I would guess that too. So I can't do that. I will use one of my 3 lucky rolls then.
Oh, okay, nice.
Why not? Got to get out of dodge here.
I was
That's
looking at your
hit.
character sheet. You actually have 4 lucky rolls because of your sword.
I do. Yeah. I know that.
You got to be using the sword, I think, to use that lucky roll.
Oh, really?
I'm pretty sure.
Can't just like have it attuned.
It's like a stat stick.
I think.
Well,
Well, I
that's
think
what I thought he was doing with it. That because it also like boosts his stats, doesn't it?
So is that how that works?
it's but I think I unattuned it because I'm running out of
Slots.
Oh no, I think yeah. Let me see which ones. Yeah, I think I have to decide. I have to I think I have to decide between. Wait, where's the attunement?
No, you've got the bracers of archery, the ring of protection, and the Dreamweaver.
Yeah, right.
I see, ran out.
Yeah, I unattuned it.
Oh,
So
time to use that wish.
one of the 3. Yeah, I'll reattune it when I need to. So I used my lucky reroll and I hit, right?
Yes, yeah. And you went for the cannoneer?
Yeah. So
You get to
19.
re-roll that.
Oh yeah, I get to. Thanks for the reminder. 23 damage.
All right, that's pretty solid. This cannoneer has been felled. He is down. And he will get a dead stat on there. Is that your full turn? Movement, bonus action of any sort?
Yeah, I got movement, but I don't know if I can go anywhere, so just gonna hold my ground.
Gotcha. The riflemen will take their turns. And this is where the lead begins to get poured on you. I see 1, 2. You can't see anyone. Maybe the lead won't be poured on you. I think I'm going to shoot with 2 riflemen. One's going to shoot at Riku, who's floating up in the air, because it notices that Riku basically snaps out of the charm. And you said that these are all at disadvantage?
Not against Riku.
Yeah, not
'cause
anymore. I'm out of the
too
range.
far away.
Gotcha.
Anyone within 30 feet of me.
All right, so the first shot is going to miss from the dead rifle. The second shot is a 13. That's a miss, I assume. Yeah.
Miss.
Okay. The next two shots are going to be at Axel. That's an 18. And that's a 21.
Well, the
That's a
ones
hit.
against Axel are at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So the first one will say hit, and that will be 10 points of damage plus the necrotic, so 13 points of damage.
So
that
what was the highest single, like, was that, so how much total damage did I take?
13. Ignore the 12 there.
Oh, okay. And that 13 was from one guy?
Yep, that was the 18 and 21 were his first attack roll.
I will use my reaction to uncanny dodge it, and
Okay.
so then that's like
That half of half?
half of half, so
Quarter damage.
so like 4 or something?
Yeah, 4 points of damage.
Man, they're hitting you hard, Axel.
This is the disadvantage second shot against you for an 18, actually.
Ouch.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that hits.
And this will be for another 13 points of damage, so halved is 7.
Yeah.
A little bit of necrotic in there.
A dash.
All right, then on to the Harpy Queen. And she will take a look at Riku and realize that you have succeeded in your ability to stave off her strong powers.
Riku's like sword in hand, throws it on her shoulder, and just like smiles at her.
"90 feet. Let me just check the distance on something. Perfect. So that's going to work against you guys, I think.
What is?
Knows. Probably got a lot of tricks up her sleeve. This is the harpy lady.
Yeah, Riku, you can see that she's incredibly angry, and she knocks her staff on the stone beneath her feet. And as you've gotten closer to the stone, you realize that it's the same sort of color and essence of all of the obsidian spires that you've found, whether it was the one in Ravenloft or the one over outside of the town of Homeport. It's very similar in nature, although this is clearly natural. Untouched, you would guess, by the chisel of whoever maybe took this stone and chiseled it into those spires. But she taps it nonetheless with her stone, and she lets forth a psychic scream. And that means everyone within 90 feet of her, except for her folks, needs to make an intelligence saving throw, please.
Oh, intelligence. All right.
Oh, yeah, that's all of us.
We're not a smart group.
Got a 16.
I'm gonna use my session inspiration.
Okay, so Riku saved.
God damn it.
Woo! Axel has failed.
Yeah.
Vincent, you have failed.
Yeah.
And Sir Venom, you have failed.
Oh, no.
Should we? I'm
Well,
wondering.
at least the person who's closest to her is the one who saved. This is big, gentlemen.
I'm gonna use something. I'll use my session inspiration.
Okay.
Do you have a lucky?
I got plenty of stuff. 18.
That's a save, actually. Okay.
Excellent.
So Axel and Sir Venom have failed. You are both stunned.
Stunned.
Oh, no.
And
Axel, you're my muscle. Shake it out.
I'm actually going to do something. You're going to have to roll a concentration saving throw. I'm just going to take it off because I think you're going to lose it. This does 14d6 damage.
Holy shit.
To everyone, regardless.
So those of you who saved take half damage. Those of you who did not take full damage.
Oh,
damn.
31?
Wait, so I still take half damage?
Yeah.
Yes. So 31 points of damage.
Oh, shit. So I take 62 damage?
Yeah.
Oh man, that hurt.
She can only use that once a day.
Yeah.
So that was
That
a
was the-
big one from her.
I was gonna say that was like the big bang right there. Holy shit!
And Axel is holy shit. Axel's down.
Yeah.
Oh no.
62.
Get out of no!
Wait,
Yeah.
Never.
Oh,
That
yeah,
doesn't happen.
You don't take half because it's psychic.
Yeah.
He's my
Oh, that's right. All right.
Got him.
So I'll just take this off, and I will put the unconscious thing
Oh
on you.
no! It's like your kryptonite.
Can you roll a constant? You're not going to make a concentration check, Sir Venom. You can't hit a 62.
No, yeah.
Anyway.
If you rolled a nat 20, I would have considered it, but like
Yeah.
not in this instance. Okay. So then she is going to, because her turn's not done yet. I want to.
Does this also mean that I've like fallen into the water from stunned and incapacitated?
Yes, it does actually. So you are now. Is there a drowning token? Because I'd put a drowning token on you.
I can't drown.
Oh, that's right. Gotcha.
But I can
Okay.
flounder. I can flounder in the water all day long.
She will move nonetheless. She'll sort of fly over. Actually, she gets 10 more feet. That's good
Oh
enough.
my goodness.
And I'm just going to get rid of these. Cool. The skeletal commanders are going to take their turns. And I've got one within reach of Axel who is going to get an auto crit on Axel. So technically it gets advantage on this roll just in case it doesn't drop its pike. Okay, yeah, it hits. This is going to be a critical against Axel. Doesn't really matter how much damage, but basically you're going to lose 2 death saving throws, Axel.
No.
Boy, we have some diamonds lying around.
Yeah, I have a bunch of diamonds, but you got to keep me alive for that.
That comes back around in the turn order to Sir Venom. What would you like to do?
So how do I have to like do I roll more saves? How do I like recover from stunned and incapacitated?
From stunned, actually, that's a very good question. Let me check that.
Shake it off, bro.
Probably just depends on the spell.
Yeah, so for Psychic Scream, a stunned target can make an intelligence saving throw at the end of their turns.
With like lesser or greater restoration, like just get me back.
spell?
Yes, I believe it would.
Oh yeah,
But
can
you
I?
can't
I don't
you
think
can't
I can
cast
even
it on
get-
yourself. No.
So I guess all I can do is just roll another intelligence save.
Yes.
Here we go. Session inspiration. Nat 20. There we
There you go. Okay.
I'm back.
Thank goodness.
All right. So you find yourself, and I will place a token on you to show this. You find yourself prone in the water at this point, but you are not stunned anymore. And next turn, you can take time to do something. Axel,
Yeah.
please roll me your 3rd death saving throw.
All right. So a
no.
D20.
Yes.
Let's hope I have revivify like slaughtered.
Good.
It's a success.
Okay.
Skeletal juggernauts begin climbing on board and striking at.
Weren't wasn't our big ship? Weren't they getting cannons ready for something?
They were. Yep.
They're just still working on that.
Yeah, that's exactly right. This one believes that Axel is dead at this point. This one is going to climb up, and they are both going to get advantage and go after Vincent. I am going to take 6 attacks because 1, I don't think Sir Venom's stuff is still up. Is Sir Venom
No,
what was making?
One of my items. As
Oh.
long, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's always up.
Okay, so they'll get a flat roll against you because they're flanking you.
Oh.
So a 21 to hit, a 14. That's going to be a miss, right?
Right.
And then a natural 20.
Uh-oh.
No.
Okay.
So I will roll
Like they all hit.
1,
Oh.
2. So it's going to be a total of 22 points of damage from their claws against you.
Okay.
Let's see if there's others that'll. This guy will get up to here. Some of the other guys will move up here. Yeah, I think that's about it for now. The alchemist is dead there. This one is a command. Nope, that's an alchemist. He will also use his claws, but go from the side of the boat, so he will be at disadvantage. That's still going to be a that's a miss. It's a 14. And then the swarm around you is also moving in. 2, 3. This one will shoot 5. I've got 5. I think that's right. 5. So there's going to be 3 melee attacks and 2 ranged attacks against you. And the melee attacks will be a flat. So there's the first, which is a miss. The second, 2 natural ones in a row. And the third, a 15. So that's going to be a miss. And then these are the 2 ranged attacks against you. These are a disadvantage. So that's a 6 and a 9. So those all miss. That brings us back and around to Riku. What would you like to do?
Am I after Riku?
Yes, you are.
So where is the harpy lady move?
The harpy
Oh, I see
is
her, I
to your
see her.
southwest.
Use your nuke.
I feel like I kind of have to save my boy though. So could healing word reach Axel from here?
I feel
Or have
like
to get a little closer.
if you heal me, trust me, I want to get healed, but wouldn't I just get attacked again? And like,
Yeah, but
You could potentially heal by the time that happens. Heal again, saying someone else could potentially help you, or it could be your turn before that.
Healing word will reach.
I feel
Okay.
like I'm planning on healing you next turn.
and you go
It's cool. I can do it. I don't mind.
I'm next.
Because it's a bonus action.
Okay.
So I'm gonna bonus action healing word. My
Right.
boy.
Is it a 1d4 plus something?
Yep. Oh, I rolled a 1.
Reroll it.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna upcast it.
You get to reroll that 1 regardless.
Yeah. Let me upcast it to let's see. Just to give him a little sum here. 1, 2. We'll do it at 4th level.
Oh wow.
It'll give me, so it's 44, right?
Yeah, I think so.
You'll give me some of that.
Whoops. Just more.
So take
Oh.
the roll 1 more. And hopefully this won't be a 1. Yeah, so 2, 3, 3, 4. So 12 plus 4, 16.
16.
Okay.
All right. So you are prone, Axel, kind of in an awkward spot in the rowboat. which is rocking back and forth violently as you come to consciousness, seeing Vincent being assaulted on all sides by a skeletal swarm and horde.
And you hear a whisper in your ear. Wake up. It's not over yet. It's
Alright.
Riku's voice. And you're just like And that was my bonus action. Now, so my movement here, I'm gonna get up in the harpy's face, start swinging my sword.
Okay. And as you fly up to her on your broom and get close, you begin to swing.
Oh my!
And that is
Like a-
technically. That is a hit.
Oh, we'll take it.
Let's
And
see if she's got one
question:
thing.
Is she undead?
He is not undead.
Oh, that's too bad. But she is still gonna get hit with some extra fire damage. So
Gotcha.
that looks like dice is in the 12 radiant, 6 fire.
Yeah, and it hurts her, pretty well, I would say.
We're
Takes
going
18
in for
points
the
of damage.
second attack. Oh yeah, that one's gonna hit. The other one did.
Gotcha.
Yikes! Big yikers on the damage die there. Oh, the D6 saving the day.
All right. It's another 13 points of damage that you lay down on
Mhm.
top of her. And you guys all see
Uh,
Riku slide in on his broom, sort of like skid in sideways, and then.
Oh,
Anything else?
so attack, bonus action, movement. That's gonna do it for me.
Gotcha. Cannoneers. I think I've got one cannoneer here. And he will be able to only see Vincent, actually. But he will take a shot, and it might blow away one or two of his comrades. Let's see. Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw, Vincent. You make it. You do take 8 points of damage from the buckshot, however. That is going to blow away one of these guys here. Actually, it's going to blow away two of these guys.
So it just like
Here and
automatically
here.
do damage.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow.
3 of these guys. Yeah, it's just a shotgun, basically, that he's got. And uh, those guys are actually going to still be up. I'm going to say damage
We
these
figured
guys.
out how much health they had, boys, roughly.
It varies.
Okay.
Some of them are stronger than the other ones.
Yeah,
Yep.
some of them are super squishy, and then some of them seem pretty beefy.
That being said, Vincent, it is back around to your turn.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
could try.
No.
You have that super like bow now, right?
Yeah, I got the bow.
Can you like? I don't know if you can have a shot, but try super bowing the
Harpy lady?
main bad guy.
Yeah, I could.
Integrate her ass.
I could nuke her if you guys can take out the guys around me, for sure.
I mean, that's kind of why I'm getting Axel up so he can help you.
My
Yeah,
hope is that we
And not
take
die.
out
You're up, right? No.
He's up now. Yeah.
Yeah, my concern, my thinking is that the main one, like Harpy, like the singing lady or man, is
Yeah.
controlling the skeletons, and
Yeah. All right.
yeah.
You're
All right. I'll
mad.
fuck her. I'll fuck her
I
up.
know.
Vincent, you hear Axel yelling from the floor of the boat through a mouthful of blood. Legolas, take him out!
Yeah.
Take the
Uh,
shot. Take the
Aye,
shot.
aye. Vincent zooms in for a snipe shot on the Harpy lady
Gotcha.
and unleashes Dreamweaver's
Powers.
ultimate powers.
You can see it.
Okay, that's a hit.
um,
Put your money where your mouth is after saying all
so
that.
first off, it's gonna just do its base damage of 25, and
Pretty fucking
then
good.
it's gonna do. Okay, we gotta read again every time.
Here we go.
Memory Lance. They have to make a save. A creature must make a Wisdom saving throw.
Natural one.
Oh.
Just excellent. And now on a failed save, the target takes 10d6 plus 40 force
Okay.
damage.
That's so insane.
It's just the disintegrate spell basically on top of it.
10d6
Yeah.
plus 40, so 80 force damage.
All right. How would you like to do this, Vincent?
Just Dreamweaver's arrow, just hits true and disintegrates all of her dreams.
Okay. Riku, give me a Constitution saving throw, as this is very blinding as this occurs.
That was nat 1.
You do look away, and it pulls you away from it a little bit. That's okay. You don't. Nothing negative happens, but you do sort of like have to flinch away and close your eyes. For a solid few moments here, just because as the arrow arcs forth, it strikes true, and you see suddenly this thin white line between the bow as Vincent is standing there holding the bow in a perfect follow through pose, three fingers having let the arrow go. And there's this sort of like blinding white line between the arrow and the bow, which then suddenly arcs outwards and then collapses in upon the harpy, completely disintegrating her. Now, as this happens, and this is why you rolled the Constitution saving throw, Riku, the black staff falls from her grasp and begins to plummet towards the ocean and hits the water. The skeletons, however, keep coming.
Uh, we all see this.
Riku, at the very least, knows that the black staff has hit the water because he can hear it, and then as he comes out of being blinded from the light, he does see it floating in the water briefly before it begins to sink.
Yeah, Riku would yell out, "It's the staff! Get to the staff!"
Well,
I think we need what's his name? We need Sir Venom to go swimming.
Yeah, it's very much like that gif.
It's just firing his fucking magic bow.
Yeah.
You do get another attack if you'd like, Vincent.
Oh yeah, that's right. Who else needs some ass kicking? What about this guy right here? He's coming in for more attacks, right?
He is.
All right, we'll try to prevent him from getting here because I can't shoot guys right on me. I'm gonna have to hopefully rely on Axel.
Right.
So let's do another snipe shot at that person. Ooh, that's only an 11. So
that is a hit,
I'll take
technically.
Okay.
nice.
Yeah.
So 22 damage.
Yeah, and that guy is also taken out by your arrow.
Excellent. So that'll charge one of the three things again. And then I am very low on health. So as a bonus action, I'm gonna have to use second wind
Okay.
for a D10 plus 10 health. Nice. 19.
Very nice.
Heal. Okay, up to 34. Okay. Then I think things are getting better, but still a little dodgy. So let's also use
Yes.
action surge.
Yes.
Get a couple more shots off. Okay. So let's go after this guy. Right? He's still up.
That is Sir Venom.
That's me. Don't shoot
No,
me.
oh, sorry.
Venom, do it.
This guy. Go after him.
Yeah, you can go after him.
Yeah, let's do
Dude,
that.
aim at Sir Venom and then turn to
I
him.
know, right? This map is so big, it's like really zoomed out for me.
My health is so low. You would have killed
At
me.
Whoa!
20!
Oh,
Hey, all right.
And I get to reroll one of those.
Yep.
8s. So 6 plus 5 plus 8. What's that? Math geniuses.
That's a 19.
All right, 19
Plus 10?
plus 10.
would it be plus 20 because it was a
29er.
crit?
No, it's just the damage
the
dice.
damage
And then
dice.
I mean, you kill this skeletal archer,
Oh,
nonetheless.
second gem lights back up. All right, then we gotta. Then I keep searching around for a third target. Can I see who's been shooting at us? With anyone else that's been shooting at me?
I'm gonna say, you
Look,
know that
this
this
guy.
guy down here and this guy, yeah,
Guys.
you've got a rifleman and a cannoneer down there who've got buckshot and then like snipe shot.
Yeah, let's go with snipe shot guy. I'll just show him up. So I'm gonna
Okay.
snipe shot him back. 15.
That's a hit.
Excellent. For 20 damage.
That is going to be. Let me see. That's not enough to kill the rifleman, technically.
Oh. If Vincent saw him still up, he looks bad though. Looks in okay, I'm assuming.
Hard to tell.
Hard to
What I'm gonna say
tell.
is like the skeletons, because of their
Oh yeah,
undead and difficult nature to discern.
fine.
It's really tough to tell whether or not he's like bloodied or anything.
Is his buddy probably? He's only like 5 feet from him.
Yep.
Let's go with a bursting shot. Let's make that shot a bursting arcane shot,
Okay.
which will do. Where downward grasping, bursting 2d6.
I don't think there's a save for that either, is there?
No, it's to the target and any creature within 10 feet takes. So it and anything around it, 2d6.
Okay.
11 damage to both of them.
Okay, so the rifleman does fall.
And that fully charges the bow again.
What does that mean?
That means I can shoot that shot again with disintegrate.
So you used it and recharged it all in the same turn.
I see. The big boy
Yeah.
shot.
Is there anything else you can do, Vincent?
That's all I can do. No.
Hey.
I think you did quite enough for one turn, my friend.
I need my teammates to protect me.
Riku's just realizing that one of his teammates fucking with soul magic.
Yes, very much so. There's one here. Gets to there. These skeletal figures all swim really fast. It's like one of the odd things about them. They actually can just like move across the water with their skeletal bones really quickly. There is only one skeleton within range. It sees Riku, actually. So I don't know if you see this one down here, Riku. It sees you as the closest figure, so it is going to shoot at you. And it will take 2 shots at you with its dead rifle. The first one is a miss, and the second one's a natural 1. So both are misses. That comes to the commanders. And it looks like we've got 1, 2... there. He's not going to be able to attack. All right, so I've got one that's going to make an attack at advantage towards Axel, technically. And this will be with its pike.
Oh, you can't have advantage. She's got a disadvantage already.
Gotcha. Let me just roll that flat then.
About fucking skeletons.
14.
Did it?
So the first attack's a miss. The second attack is also going to be a miss.
Oof.
Did going unconscious take away his rage?
It did.
Did.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
That being said, we're back around in the turn order to Sir Venom. This is round 5. You begin to hear a horn emanate from your ship.
Okay.
And you see Hansel take off into the air towards you
I was
all.
wondering when he'd show
Oh
up.
shit.
Shouting.
Hansel takes off into the air.
Yep, he's on his griffin.
Oh, all right.
So all these guys are all skeleton, like the commanders, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's get rid of them. So coming in with my last casting of control water. And I want to see. There it is.
Whoa.
How would you like to place this? Yeah.
Let's see. I'm thinking.
Watch out for your boy.
Yeah. Well, you're in the air, right?
I am in
'Cause
the air.
If you flew up to hit her, you'd be what, 60 feet up in the air?
Yeah, I think that's about right. He's about 50 feet up, I think, actually.
Okay. So
Fair.
let's how do I rotate this?
Yeah, circle guy.
There's a yeah, there should be a little circle-y thing on it on the top right side.
Oh, I see it. So let's maybe do this.
Okay.
Thing is, I want to bash as many as I can into the rocks as possible.
Okay, so you're going to be sending them from northwest to southeast?
Yeah, that way.
Gotcha.
Very nice.
It's definitely going to bash all of these guys down into this rock here, and then I think it'll bash this guy too into the rock. All the others here are actually just going to move the 100 feet. So they're going to move like down to here. These guys are going to move down to here. I think that's
And I
about
take
it.
6 bludgeoning damage plus whatever from bashing into the rocks.
Okay. 6. Can you roll me another 2d8? That's pretty good. And then the commanders. There's how many commanders were there in that? 1, 2, 3,
4.
4, 5 technically. This one
Yeah,
as well.
definitely wanted to get them a little further away, do some damage to them.
5 times 21. Okay. I mean, okay, so several of them are dead. And I will take this one. And some of them you can see literally got impaled upon these rocks because there are jagged edges more than what you can just see. Um, like up above, but like down below, you can tell that there are jagged edges, and it just burst their rib cages apart underneath any of the clothes that they were wearing, tore right through them. But there are still several of them still up.
Well, I got 3 of them, 3 commanders down. I'll take it.
Actually, this one.
And so I mean, I can't cast another leveled spell this turn, right?
Correct.
Correct.
If you have a cantrip,
Okay.
you could do that. It has to be a bonus action.
I was gonna use mass healing word. That would have been great. But I guess instead I'll use my bonus action. I'm gonna drink my potion, my greater potion of healing. 4d4 plus 4.
Okay. Damn.
So 17 health back. All right, feeling a little more comfortable. And
Gotcha.
then I guess I should start moving towards that staff, huh? See if I can like turn it off or whatever.
It will be half of your movement to stand up out of the water.
Or I can stay in the water. If I stayed in the water, would that cost any movement to like unprone myself?
I'm gonna say no. No, it wouldn't.
Alright. So I'll stay in the water. And I'll get down underneath and I'll start heading towards where I saw her go down. But let's see if I can still stay. Yeah,
You're
I'll go right
underwater.
here. It looks like maybe Axel will still be within range to get a disadvantage on attack rolls against him.
Yeah, that looks right.
Okay. And that'll be it. That'll be everything from me.
Okay. Let's see. Axel, before you take your turn, what happened when you became unconscious? What went through your head?
Nothing.
Okay. Axel's mind didn't wander anywhere. Nothing occurred necessarily.
No.
You just
Okay.
went blank.
It was like, oh shit.
You weren't
Gotcha.
worried about Piccolo? With you gone, who's gonna protect Piccolo?
I mean, we'll worry about that another
Forget about
time.
your monkey friend.
Yeah, you know, we got a lot of money out of him.
Dire situation here.
Yeah. All right. So, I guess first I'll stand up. Oh, how do I get rid of this? There we go. I'm just gonna put that there. Stand up. Oh, I got this thing attached to me.
Oh, my bad. I got it.
I'm just gonna trash it. Okay.
Gone.
All right, gonna stand up. And if I wanted to use like heals, so I got the two attacks in my action, right? So would using one heal take both of those like action attacks, or would it be like I could take a heal for each one?
What do you mean by heal?
Like I got the healing potion, and then I can drink from my flask.
Oh, so drinking anything is a bonus action.
Yeah, but I want to use my bonus action to rage. 'Cause raging is
Okay, then you would use your action to do one heal.
okay.
Because it's the attack action specifically that you double up on when you use it.
Yeah. Well now we'll rage again, and then I'm pissed, but I'm still gonna take the time to pull out a flask and drink.
Okay.
So it's gonna be a 64 plus 6.
Oh, nice, big one.
Yeah. Wait, D4. 6 times 6, so 20.
Looks like
Wait,
you get
no,
at least
22.
one reroll in there. 2 rerolls.
2?
Yep.
All right. Okay. So
And I can do the math for you.
thank you. So I just roll D4 2 more times.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And then once more because you rolled another one.
All right. All right. So what's the?
It's going to be 26 points of health back.
And that's just from the rolls.
That's just from the rolls.
All right. So then it's another plus 6. Yeah.
Or sorry, that was with
the
that was with the plus 6 on it.
Oh, okay. So 26.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. And we're raging. We're a little healed up. I think that's my turn.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I'm back in it.
All right.
You were supposed to protect me.
I mean, you're a fighter. You can protect yourself.
Vincent, you are going to have 2 guys roll advantage against you as they attack you with their claws. The first
I got a shell.
is a 24 to hit. The second is a 21 to hit. That was just the 2 attacks from one of them, because the other is going to take 2 attacks against you as well. And that's going to be a 23 to hit.
Oh my goodness.
And the last one's going to be a miss. So it's going to be 2d8 3 times. So 1, 2, 3. So that is going to be 42 points of damage.
Vincent.
Vincent is down for the count.
Gotcha. And then there's going to be one that's going to attack at. There's also going to be one attacking Axel, and he does get disadvantage because of Sir Venom. 12, that's going to miss. And on the second attack, a 14 is also going to miss by the looks of it. That will be those guys. Oops, this one's dead. Let me just double check. There's nothing else I should do. Oh, this one is going to rip off a rib and throw it at Riku. So this would be the Avalanche of Bones.
What?
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, Riku. A
I've been
21.
Pretty good at these.
That's a success. You're going to take half damage, so it's going to be 11 points of damage against you. As this one starts ripping ribs off of its chest and just throwing them up into the air at you.
What a dickhead.
Several of them, I mean, they're pretty sharp and pointy. You suspect they've been sort of like worn down by the ocean saltwater and turned into these like sharp sort of angles that are cutting at you as he does this. I think that guy will then move to... Oh, it'll move right here and try to block Sir Venom's path.
Oh, what a dick.
Yeah, they're not fucking around. This one can move up to like here. Just trying to reposition a little bit at least. But there's probably not too much they can do. Okay. That brings us to... Is the alchemist still alive? Is there an alchemist over there? There is one. There are two alchemists. The two alchemists are going to throw acid flasks. The first being at. This will be at Axel. Disadvantage. It's a 13. That's going to miss. The second one's going to be at Vincent. For an 8, and that's also going to miss. Okay. Go ahead. I think it's Riku. Your turn.
Riku flies down and grabs staff.
Okay. You're able to do so.
He then will cast Identify on it.
Ooh, interesting. I didn't think that this was going to happen.
Just look for the off switch.
Well, I was thinking could just break it, which would be the obvious,
Yeah,
that
break it over your
Ah.
knee.
that should probably work. But instead, I was like, maybe I can control them, or just-
Sometimes these staffs, if you break them, you do a shitload of damage to yourself.
Oh.
that as well. I also didn't want to do that.
Okay. So it is a necromancer's staff. It is known as Bone Rattler. It is a +2 quarterstaff, and it gives you, typical +2 to attack and damage rolls. It also gives you a +2 to saving throws against necrotic damage. It allows you, if you have used it to, or if you have used your own spells to raise the dead in some way, it allows you to continuously extend your control over an ever increasing number of them. And that's how she's been able to basically create this horde. And the staff as well. I'm just giving you the cliff notes here. The staff as well is cursed and requires attunement. And the curse says that while attuned to the staff, the hand you hold it in darkens to an ash gray. Black veins bulge halfway up your forearm. Every morning you must make a Constitution saving throw or gain an exhaustion level, at which point you yourself become an undead.
Just from one exhaustion.
If you die, if you're exhausted from it.
I see.
And you can only remove exhaustion this way by a remove curse spell. And then the other side of it is that you look to turn anything and anyone into an undead if they are around you.
Okay.
And then lastly, any time if the staff is broken, all undead under its control are destroyed.
Ooh.
Well, Riku thinks to himself how lucky we've been with teammates getting cursed, and he thinks, all right, not again. And am I able to break it in my turn?
You can put it over your knee as a bonus action if you so wish.
Yep.
Okay.
Or
And
just
as you
toss
do
it in the air and
so-
cut it with my sword.
Yeah, either way, you are able to sunder the staff in two. And as you do so, every single skeleton falls limp. Several of them that were sort of on the side of the boat begin to like float away. This one's just a pile of bones in the boat. This one's half in, half out. But all of the skeletons stop moving.
You saved us, Riku.
I did
And
it.
this is probably a good spot to take a break because Hansel will fly up and begin to talk to you, but we'll leave that for after our 5-minute break. What are you guys doing as you see Hansel flying over?
Axel would bust out a potion of healing, like bite off the cork, and go over to Vincent, start pouring a potion of healing down his turtle mouth.
Save your potion. So then it would like fly over and like stop and be like, oh, let's save that for when you need it.
I mean, it's like $50, but okay.
Yeah, but we're also like we're on a ship, so who knows when we're gonna be at a shop
Now,
next.
rations could be low. out
And
here in
then
these
I'd
waters.
place my hands on Vincent, and I would use my fancy cure wounds, which is 3d8 plus 3.
Vincent, roll 2 death saving throws before that can happen.
I got a
Because
question.
I don't know
Since
how
I
to do
killed
that.
the staff, does that mean I get all the XP for all these undead?
Roll d20
Yeah.
twice.
Yeah.
Fine.
Wait,
And then-
does that bump us up to level 11 with my fancy card?
No, I was
No,
just kidding
Killing
anyway.
40
Oh
undead?
wow. Vincent was almost dead. And you could see him bleeding out across this rowboat, which has seawater. It has the blood of both Axel and Vincent on both sides. There are bones littering it. And as you come up to him and pour the potion, you can see the blood stop pouring out of him into the rowboat, and his wounds close up enough for him to lift his head up and stand up. Yeah, you almost died just there, Vincent.
How much health did I get? Am I up to?
You got 24 health back.
Oh, thank you, big guy. Needed that. I was on the brink.
All right. Yeah, Axel's gonna get these dead bodies
So
off
I
of
was gonna say, is everything dead?
Get these dead bodies off of here.
So we're free to move around?
Yeah, everything's dead at this point.
Get rid of
Okay.
my rage.
Who would fly over, show them, like throw the staff in the bow and say, that's what was keeping all these fuckers alive, and now they're gone.
Oh, good thing you broke it, Riku. That you saved our bacon back there.
And I didn't want that thing to fall in the wrong hands.
Should we should I be turning this thing around, or do we want to go to land?
May as well see what she maybe she was hoarding anything.
Now that we're out
yeah.
of combat and we're all close to each other, I am gonna cast Aura of Vitality.
Oh.
Riku will like call over Hansel and say, "Hey, you can tell him everything's cool.
And
We're
as
gonna go.
Hansel,
We're gonna go ashore and check things out."
he does like a circle around you, and then he has the griffin land on like the top of the spire, and it's like holding on with its talons and balancing and perched there for a moment. And he yells over, the lookout said something about several ships approaching. 2 from the east and 1 from the west. I couldn't make out anything beyond their flag, and it was strange. And he points, and you can see these 2 objects on the horizon getting closer if you look over to the east. Looking to the west, you can see 1 object getting closer, and it does appear to be a ship as well. He goes, their flags, I suspect it's not good. And he begins to show you, or he says, he described it as a tiefling skull with a knife in its mouth.
Pirates.
You guys make your way back to the boat. Let me go check out the spire where that lady came from, at least.
Yeah.
Rico's gonna like fly up over here and like have a look see around
Okay.
here.
I'm going
And
back.
So if we have a minute of downtime, I can do 20d6 worth of health back to the 3 of us.
Oh,
I'll
I
stick
could
by
use
these
that.
2. 'Cause I think we're all 3 of us are kind of hurting for health.
Stay in the
Okay.
boat.
Do you want me to send a Raven Scout to check out the boats? The arrow?
Or save your charges. I will send my parrot instead. Because doesn't that take one of your charges that you can use for your nuke attack?
Yeah, but you can always charge it up again.
20d6.
Rico just wanted to
Oh
have
my god.
Don't use it.
a look around to see if there's
So.
anything here.
Oh,
No,
and
and
is
I
it
gotta re-roll all the 1s.
okay?
And
Only
Riku,
3 of the 1s.
while this is happening, you're checking out what's effectively just a very large nest in this area. You notice that there's very little in the way of material goods. It looks like this harpy had gathered quite a few pieces of cloth, discarded pieces of ship wood. Really nothing of value, though. No coins, no
Like a
weapons.
legit bird nest.
Yeah, kind of. Like it's
Oh,
really just
man.
like a legitimate bird nest. There was a lot of bones, and you suspect that this harpy was feasting on the humanoids who died and then she raised. But you have this like between the identify spell and what you see before you, you have this sneaking suspicion that this was just a harpy who somehow lucked into this staff, probably through. Actually, go ahead and give me an insight check.
While it does that, Vincent and Axel, you each get 25 health back.
25.
14. You needed a 10. Yeah, as you think this through, you sort of look around a little bit, and you get the sense that this harpy probably got lucky, found the staff, thought it was a piece of wood, and they were going to bring it back to their nest to add to their nest, but that they themselves didn't realize it was valuable and became cursed and began to use it to raise the dead for themselves, and that they had been drawing folk in, killing them, eating them, taking what they needed off of them just to continue their nest and continuing the process. But yeah, no, nothing of real value here.
Okay. So Riku double times back to the boat.
Okay. And as you do so, you can see that the ships are getting closer on the horizon. You can see their flags more clearly now. Captain Jonesboro, Captain Davison Jonesboro looks at you all as you arrive and says, "What would you like to do, gentlemen? I don't know. Those flags don't look very good. I think those are similar to those I've seen of the Dancing Devils, or at least heard beforehand."
Isn't that who we're looking for?
It is, but 3 ships flying a flag that reeks of piracy does not sound appealing to me.
Yeah,
Maybe
taking
we
on 3 ships at once might not be the best.
so maybe we pick our battles here, boys.
What do we?
Try
You
to
suggest we run?
Try to get out of here.
That would be my suggestion as well. And I mean, the men are already hoisting the anchor.
Yes. Let us make haste.
Okay, as you will. And you begin to
Right on.
peel away from the fog of the island.
I'd want to give the captain I'd hand him the fan feather token And I say, once you get us on course, use this to give us a little bit of extra speed to get away from these guys.
Oh, nice. Okay. That's going to help you because the ships are probably faster than you are. There are 3 corsairs, sloops, if you will.
Oh.
And you can see their design is sleek and
What do we got, a
nimble
brig?
in comparison to your ship, which is heavier and bulkier and larger. And as you begin to flee, how much does that add to your speed?
Adds 5 miles an hour for 8 hours.
Okay, that's very good indeed. So you begin to take off, and I will actually measure this out so you can see it. You can actually get quite a bit of distance on them. They do not get as much on you, and you can tell that you will outpace them quite drastically within this time frame, unless you wish to engage.
Yeah, maybe Riku should
Gonna
jump
go
out the
find a
back.
bed.
Riku should jump out the back with a gunpowder barrel, and
Want me to take care of them and then dimension door back?
No. Yeah, just get the mermaid, take the mermaid back to the boat.
Mermaid bed.
Like cast a fireball in the middle of their ship and then mermaid back to us.
If you guys want
Okay.
to do something like that, like let's game it out. I want to give you the
Yeah.
opportunity.
There's 3 ships, but also like ship combat would be pretty fun.
Yeah. Oh, so why doesn't
If
what's it?
Riku wants to try some shenanigans
That
to
was
get rid of
no,
like
that
1 or
was
2. Oh, I know what
I
you're
would
talking
yeah.
about. I know what you're
Get serve venom, get up to the crow's nest and see if it's like who the people are that are actually manning these ships.
Yeah,
Like what?
that's a good idea. I
Yeah.
can go to the crow's nest and use my special spyglass to see if I can get an idea about crew numbers and composition and what we're working with.
Yeah, that's actually a really good call. And as you look through the spyglass, let me switch maps for you. You can see quite clearly it is roughly a dozen tieflings on board. Several on cannons, 1 in the crow's nest, maybe a baker's dozen, if you will. And there are tieflings. 1 or 2 is actually like playing an accordion and a lute, and you can see them moving about the ship in a merrily fashion, shouting and moving about. And that is true across each of these vessels.
Okay. And how many do we have on each of our boats? Or not each of our boats, on our boat, just like
You've only got 20 crew and yourself. In
Yeah.
fact, Vincent, you would know in particular, you basically have a skeleton crew. You were really not given a full crew to run this vessel. If this were a full warship, this would have probably double the amount.
I got an idea.
Hear it?
What if I try to take out one of the boat? I might have an idea to take out like 1 boat, and if anyone else has any other ideas to take out another boat, maybe we can fight the boat combat more if we get rid of 1 or 2, and then like 1v1 the boat.
I still have the anchor feather token that makes it so they can't move for 24 hours.
So maybe like anchor 1 of them. I was thinking I could try to blow a hole in the side of 1 of them with like 80 force damage. Think that could blow a hole in the boat?
Possibly.
Maybe sink 1.
I want to look at Dreamweaver just to see if it's characters or creature specific, but I don't
True,
think it is. Hits their target, doesn't have to be a creature. So yeah, you can use Memory Lance on the boat.
And maybe like blow. I was thinking I could maybe sink 1 of them, and then we could then have boat combat like if it's 1v1 or 1v2.
That would be like best case scenario, but still
Yeah.
kind of like
The best case. At worst case, we just outrun them, right? We already know that we know we can outrun them. It's just a matter of do we want to engage.
Yeah, we don't want to get too close to where they board us. Because if like
How far away are they?
All right, let's see what happens. You're gonna see Vincent, very weak, limping up to the back of the boat.
Riku, but Riku could also like look to Axel and say, "I could bring us on one of their ships, and we could crash into the other."
They are the distance away that I've got here, so they're about 125, 125,
If you mentioned door, I could bring someone with me. That's what I'm saying.
150.
Since those two are close, there's potential like we could just cut the wheel and crash one to the other.
Like, oh, so we like take a ship.
Board it,
Yeah.
commandeer it, and then
Ooh, you
kamikaze
know,
it
I
into the
like,
other
you
one.
know, I want to do that.
Okay,
I
as
just-
this is happening,
yeah.
I will say, you are continuing onward further, and
Okay.
what's that going to get us? That'll get us to there, and then these ships will move a little bit closer. Like they're still further behind you, right? But like they're beginning to turn as well. And Vincent, give me an insight check.
Insight.
Yeah, I mean it's been a long time since you've been sailing, to be honest. Like it's been months at least, right? And the way that these boats are moving is a little odd if they're chasing you. That's sort
So,
of what
how
you're
long has it been since this chase started? Like, has it been long enough for us to have taken a short rest?
just as long as you've been talking. So I don't know, 10
Yeah.
minutes.
I was
Okay.
gonna say I would love a long rest, but if we
Okay.
run, if we run away,
Are
but
they?
we're gonna fight.
Maybe they're. Ooh.
So I'd say to Axel, if you want to do this plan, let's heal up real quick and then just go.
Yeah, I mean, I have a potion of greater healing. That could get me something.
I can healing word myself and patch myself up a bit.
All right. Well, I'm gonna Vincent. While you guys are deciding what you're doing, I'm gonna shoot at one
I
of
have
the boats.
2 potions
I'm
for
just gonna
healing.
see what happens.
You're gonna shoot
Before, as I see
Dreamweaver.
Vincent getting ready
Yeah.
to take a shot,
I'm gonna shoot the
I'm
mega
gonna
shot
I'm gonna
and
put
try to
my
blow a hole in the boat to
I'm gonna
sink
put
it.
my hand on his shoulder and I'm gonna bless him, Riku, and Axel.
Okay,
Yeah.
you are all blessed.
I'm casting healing word on myself. Be 2 more.
4 plus 4, so 15.
One of those was a 1, so
Heal. I'm gonna
And
try
go
to.
ahead and make your attack roll, Vincent, if you would
Oh,
so like.
You know, I'm
Add a
gonna I'll
D4
cast
to it.
it, but bless
Nat
myself,
one.
too.
I'm gonna re-roll that. Use one of my lucky rolls.
I mean, you could actually. So, how far does your arrow shoot with your longbow?
I think 600 is the max.
Okay, so but that's got to be at disadvantage.
Oh,
Unless
so
does sharpshooter get rid of
one
that?
sharpshooter does get rid of, I believe, everything.
Okay,
Double
then go
check.
ahead and use another roll. Let's see.
Yeah, so that's gonna be 20. 'Cause I don't need
Riku,
the extra. I'm just gonna use the big shot. So.
Okay.
Riku would ask Sir Venom to top him off real quick before he goes goes on
Plus
this adventure.
plus the 4, but
Okay.
so anyway,
So
this
it
is
takes
the
you a moment to
regular.
calibrate your bow. You actually loose an arrow
You get to
just like
re-roll that.
straight to see how far you can rip this bow,
Yep.
and it nearly hits. Just with, straight on, flat out, and then you arc your second shot. And as you arc your second shot, you get it dead on exactly against the hull as you would like. And so you can use memory lance.
All right, 10d6 plus 40. So I want to put a nice hole right at the bottom of the hull that will just soak in water and hopefully sink this thing.
Yeah.
So 40 plus 31. There's probably a couple ones in there I can reroll. I don't know if that actually works with this one.
How much damage did it do total?
40, 50, 60, 71 force damage.
Is
Okay,
that
that's
Vincent's shot?
Yeah, that's Vincent's shot. And again, there's this blinding flash of light as you see your arrow strike the hull, connect between arrow and bow, and then arc out once more. And as it does so, you see that it not only blows a hole in the hull on your side, it goes straight through the keel of the boat to the other side, starboard, bow to starboard, basically, sort of cutting diagonally through and ripping holes in the hull. And it begins to take on water and it slows.
Damn, Vincent's got like a Kamehameha fucking blast.
It worked. I think they're gonna go down, boys. Hopefully.
And
Then
are we
we'll be
like in
down to 2.
initiative right now? Like if I cast Aura of Vitality again, would I be able to do the full minute worth of healing?
Well, what I would say is you're not going to have time for that because the boats have been turning while they've been moving. And so even though this one has been struck, it, let me just put here, it turned enough that you can see cannons facing towards you. But not from that one, from the other one, which has now begun to go around its comrade. It is going to fire on you, and the other one as well, which is now here. And so both of them are going to fire their cannons upon you. Who would like to make a dexterity saving throw for your ship?
I have a +7.
That'll
Yeah.
do.
Would we get to use Riku's modifiers?
I would say that Riku, so the ship has a -2 to its dexterity saving throw. Your +7 will let you negate that -2. So it's just a flat dex saving throw, is what I'll say.
20.
Yeah.
Can we attempt like evasive maneuvering, like hard turns and
Yeah,
see
actually.
it
So
coming, or
and you can hear Riku yell out, "They've got cannons," basically, which is actually going to set your crew trying to change the direction of the ship ever so slightly. And so I will adjust the ship and put
15
you
on
over
that
here.
roll.
Yeah, that's good enough. That's a save. So you're actually only going to take half damage on this,
Would I
and
be
it's
able
going
to
to be
what's like the if I wanted to shoot the cannonballs out of the air with like say magic missile? Like a spell like doesn't miss.
that's not a reaction.
Okay, so I have to like prepare it ahead of time.
Yeah. And because Vincent failed his insight check a little while ago on trying to like understand what the ships were doing, that's why you didn't know that they were about to do this.
Okay.
So it's going to be 8d6, and your ship is going to take half. So your ship will take 28 points of damage. As the grape shot mostly misses, but does spatter about sides of the hull, it does hurt one of your crew members as well.
everybody all right?
One of your guys, that's one of the dwarves,
Are
is yelling, "My pinky finger!"
are you still trying to
Oh.
board one of these, Riku?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Yeah, I'm ready.
Before they
I need to
leave, I'm gonna give Riku the anchor feather, or the anchor token.
What is that?
It can if things go south and you can't like stop it, you can activate it on the boat and it won't be able to move for 24 hours. Like, it's just
No,
stuck in
because
place.
I need to get back, and you guys are moving.
Well, I thought you can teleport.
Only to a certain distance.
Oh, well, okay, well, fine.
It has limitations.
It was like
Okay.
it was a just in case type thing.
So what is it in particular you'd like to do here, Riku?
I was considering dimension dooring me and Axel to another boat.
Okay. And then are you looking to dimension door back, or?
The idea was to go to another boat and try to turn the wheel to get them to crash into each other, and then dimension door back. But
Gotcha.
I don't know if that makes sense now that Vincent's blasted a hole in one of them.
I would say the one that I've got the paralyzed token on has that hole in it, and it's not moving anywhere. So if you want it to turn into this boat here, you would be able to try to do that.
then we can fight the last. If we can get those two out of commission, we can fight. We can turn and fight with our cannons on the last one.
Okay.
I mean, we can start. We can start. We should turn ours and get into battle regardless of 2v1 if I incapacitate a one. We're confident that thing's going down.
Yeah. I kind
Yeah,
of
I
like
don't-
Riku's idea. If you can quickly turn the wheel and then dimension door back, like crash them, and then we can take out the one to the left.
All right.
Or
Screw it.
can you light it on
It-
fire?
No, I'm bringing Axel with me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I will drop you both on that boat.
I'm gonna rage as soon as we get there.
Yeah,
I will say that you will have a surprise round because it's pretty fucking surprising.
Yeah, my boots are activated as well, and like all my other jazz.
Okay, gotcha. Where on the boat would you like to show up?
Ooh, can we pick anywhere?
Yeah, you can.
Ooh,
We
I
have to
feel
be
like
together.
I feel like we have behind the
Yeah.
guy steering.
Yeah, we're gonna be like, yeah, exactly.
Okay. And you both show up right there. And in fact, I would say that the only person to notice you as this is happening, because mind you, everyone's looking at your fleeing boat, right? Except for this one guy all the way down on the other side of the deck who's playing the accordion.
Nice.
And he
Oh.
suddenly looks up and he's like, "Huh!" And before he can yell or do anything, you have a turn.
Riku and Axel step through a portal. Riku's like sword is on his like just resting on his shoulder. And then he just like turns to Axel and he's like just nods. They go to town.
Yes.
So are we gonna like roll an initiative here? How does this work?
I would say, what would you like to do in your first turn, and then we'll roll initiative.
Ooh.
I mean,
yeah. What were we thinking?
there are okay. So I think I have to cast a spell here. First off, we're gonna cast a spell. I think that has to happen.
Yeah, I want to dump this lady overboard. Or man, I can't tell. What was your spell you were gonna cast?
One second. Oh. So Riku. Let's see here. I'm gonna run up. Hold on. I can do this. If there do I see any path that I can like run up and get to like here
If you take
without
your
taking opportunity attacks?
your boots, how much do your boots give you? Don't they prevent opportunity attacks anyways?
Gives them disadvantage. And right now I have 60 movement with my boots active.
Gotcha. I would say that they will just have disadvantage.
So how many would it just be? One person?
It would definitely at least be this one. And where do you want to get to? Like
if I
here?
just like ran straight this way, like
If you ran and jumped, it's going to be 2.
I have why don't you let me do my thing first? Because I might, if I can sneak up behind the guy in the wheel and get my auto crit.
Okay, yeah, I'll let you go first, but that's my intention. Is I want to
Yeah.
run by and get to this guy basically, and then I have a spell I want to do once I get to here.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah, then I'm gonna sneak up behind person on wheel.
Okay.
And I'm already raging, right? Was that a
Yes.
okay? Then yeah. So it's going to be a great weapon master attack. That's advantage because they haven't done anything. So
And go ahead and roll your initiatives when you have a moment as well.
Oh yeah. Okay, so 24 to hit.
It's a hit.
Okay, nice. We're doing this. We're cooking right now.
Ooh.
Okay. So it's a hit on this person. Um, and then it's a crit because I'm surprising them.
Okay.
So 20, 30 for that, and then I'm gonna put my sneak attack on top of it. If they're still alive, right?
They are still alive.
Okay. So sneak attack damage.
And your sneak attack's doubled as well.
Yeah, I rolled crit for that.
Okay.
So it's 30 plus 13, so 43 damage to the wheel person.
They have 2 hit points left.
Do we get on a surprise round? Do we get both of our? If we have extra attack, do we get both the attacks?
You do.
All right. Yeah, fuck it. I'll finish him off if I can.
Thank
It's
you.
gonna be a regular attack now that I know they only have 2 hit points. But it's advantage. So
Okay.
24 to hit, and then we'll just formalities here. So 15, and then so one question I have, since my bonus action was, I haven't used my bonus action yet, and I took this person to. Do I get a bonus action first of all?
Yes, you do.
And
Yep.
I've taken this person to 0 HP, which
Yep.
means I can use my bonus action to make another attack. So can I use that to try to dump this person right here out of the boat and just like shove them?
Yeah,
Just
you
like,
can. Absolutely.
yeah, get rid of them.
Go ahead and make an
This
athletics
place
check
is
for
our
that.
boat now.
Yeah.
At this rate, just steal the boat.
Okay, so they ain't. Yeah.
I will make a check to see if they can survive that, but even with a 20,
Wow.
Yeah. So
so they go flying.
they're out, and Wheelman is
Wilhelm
dead.
scream and all. Okay.
All right.
And this guy's dead. Let me put the dead token on him. And as you see, Axel. Okay, so the way that this happens in a sequence of events, Axel rages, Riku teleports you. As that occurs, Axel runs through the dimension door and stabs or slashes at the captain who's at the wheel once, twice, pushes them aside, and as you do so, Axel, you barge into this other person who goes flying over the side of the boat and into the water. And Riku, what are you doing as
Just
Axel does
unleashed
this?
him on this boat. Riku is quickly moving this way. He's avoiding that person's opportunity, running, jumping, getting to about here, like the other side of this person,
Okay.
without provoking them ideally. And now he is going to cast a fun spell I haven't used yet by the name of Destructive Wave.
Oh gosh, what does that do?
It does this. That's one of those of thunder damage and then one of radiant damage.
Destructive wave.
And they have to do a con 16 save or take full damage. And they get knocked prone if they fail as well.
Holy shit. Okay. So I'm gonna say, go ahead and roll your damage because even at half, I think a bunch of these folks are just gonna die.
Yeah, I rolled the damage already.
Oh, gotcha. It was 20 and
30,
then 14.
Yeah, 34 total.
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
So a bunch of these guys are just flat out dead.
even at half?
Yeah.
Okay.
And how far does it go?
It's a 30-foot sphere, I believe. Yeah, and it emanates starting from me, and it doesn't affect my teammates
Oh
because
wow,
I can choose who it targets.
Nice.
pretty wild.
You just take out 8 guys in one go.
I don't know. We gotta do the bust out the measuring tape here.
Pretty much. You said it was 30.
Yeah.
I think that's right. It's maybe 40. Diameter or radius?
Sphere. So it's-
Sphere. Destructive wave. Within each creature you choose within 30 feet of you. Okay. So that's actually very different. So that's going to be more like this.
Yeah.
And then it's actually going to be like,
It's not just like 30 feet out in all directions.
yeah, no, it is 30 feet out in all directions. So it's pretty far, actually. It's still like there, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So those guys are all dead. And you said that. Let me roll one check for that one guy up on the deck, actually. Because you said Constitution.
Yes. Con 16.
Natural 20. So they are actually
Wowzers.
still up. So they're
But
going to take the half damage.
They're not prone or
But
dead.
everybody else is dead, except for the one up on the top of the deck and the one on the far side of the deck. And in fact, the one in the crow's nest dies and falls down.
Oh, this guy close to me is still alive?
Oh, no, sorry. Let me make a check for him as well. So crow's nest falls down dead. The one next to you, Constitution saving throw.
I mean, is there anybody in the ship
And
below
11.
me? Would they be affected too?
Does it hurt the structure?
I don't know.
Each creature. So it's
Oh.
just creatures. This guy fails and he dies, actually, because he's only got 26 HP. So he also dies.
Excellent.
But this one's alive and this one is alive. And then that brings it actually back to Axel's turn.
Yeah.
Unless, did you have a bonus action there, Riku, or was that everything?
I mean, I do have a bonus action, but I don't think I really have anything to do with it.
Okay.
I think that was enough.
All right. So your turn's done.
Yes.
Okay. So everyone's dead except for this one person that I'm next to.
There's
So,
one guy in the front of the ship who was the only one who saw us come
but
here.
he's like, you know, you can take him.
He was just playing an instrument.
Yeah. So we'll slice and dice this lady. With a little reckless great weapon master attack.
Okay.
So 26 to hit.
Oh yeah.
Oh, don't like that.
How would you like to do this?
Oh, well, you know, I'm a head chop.
Gotcha. And with the one that you rolled, it was nearly you thought at the last moment you were going to miss her, and then she like sort of fell into it a little bit. It's not pretty. It's really not pretty.
Nice. So I still got my move. Okay, wait. I used like 10 movement to get here, so I'm down to 40. So 40 would get me here, and then if I dashed, ooh. So if I use my bonus action to dash, can I get to this guy?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah. We're gonna roll up on him and chuck him over.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and roll your athletics check. He will roll his.
Get out of here.
I got a 2.
32. Okay.
And he goes flying, and you can hear him yell, "Oh, thank God!"
Yeah.
Yeah, after being one of the lone 2 survivors of this boat,
What is your passive perceptions?
Passive
pretty high. I
perception.
think a 19.
For me, 16.
Okay. 19. That's good enough for you to hear some noise from the other boat that's pretty close to you, actually, Riku and Axel. And as you look over, Riku, you suddenly see that all of the cannons on that boat, all 8 of them, because these cannons can move from side to side on the boat, have been turned like this, have been turned and pointed at you on the boat currently that you're on, and you begin to hear somebody yell, "Fire!" I need dexterity saving throws from both of you.
Riku would yell,
Ooh.
"Let's turn the wheel and get out of here."
Yeah, you're closest, and we don't know how to sail. Okay, dex save.
Dex saves,
And
please.
I mean, they're yelling fire, so I'm hearing that danger. I'm sensing it.
Yep.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. Dodge.
Okay, so you're both going to only take half damage, 13 points of damage from this, and then whatever that would otherwise be, especially for you, Axel.
Yeah.
Um,
13, so 14.
Probably like 7 or something,
Oh,
or like
okay.
4 because you've
Yeah.
got double
Yeah,
or
I'm
something.
uncanny. I'm like uncanny dodging it.
So yeah, but Riku wants to like run to the wheel and turn it as far as he can towards the other boat, and then like meet up with Axel and fucking teleport back to the other ship.
Okay. That's all very doable, and I will actually bring you back to the larger map at this point. And you do that, and you're not going to get fired upon again because that would only be like a round or 2 to do that. And it takes them more than a round to reload. So we will go the ship.
And then before we hop in the portal, we would say, "Send your the roosters send their regards," as the ship like crashes into them and we teleport out.
Yeah, and it does so before they're able to fully reload, and you say that, and they're like, "Brace for impact!" And you can see all the cannons that had been pointing at you sliding, like 4 of them are like sliding back because they hadn't been securely attached, as the boat that was paralyzed actually gets tipped over a bit. So I'm going to put it on its side. So we're going to say that it's now prone as well. The other ship, as you come back to your ship, which you're actually further away now, probably about there, because I assume Sir Venom, somebody is still fanning.
Yeah, the fan stays up for 8 hours.
Okay, and Dimension Door has a distance of 500 feet.
Yeah, I can't see the big map.
Oh,
You gotta refresh.
Yeah, that's on me. I see. Okay.
Okay. You are all going to have to make a dexterity saving throw because the other boat is going to take another shot with its cannons. So 1 for the ship. And I'm not going to have Riku do this one because he's just been dimension dooring around. So somebody else needs to take a dexterity saving throw for the boat. Maybe Vincent.
After the first volley, could I have like readied a round of magic missiles to try to shoot some of the cannonballs out of the air?
Yes, you could have.
Okay, and I would have upcast that to 3rd level, which means how many missiles?
Is that like 6? I think 5 or 6.
3, 4, 5.
Gotcha.
So I guess Vincent be your dex roll for the ship.
I can do one. Dex save.
Yeah, dex save, and I'm just gonna. It's gonna be a 15. So you nullified the -2 on the ship because of your ability to direct the crew appropriately as somebody who's experienced with this, and Riku is the same because he's the first mate. So you're going to take. What did I roll for this beforehand? Actually, I think this is only going to be 4d6 on this one. Go ahead and roll your magic missile damage. Whatever you roll is going to negate the cannonballs as they come in.
5d4. So 16.
Okay. And as the cannonballs, you hear them out over the water, your missiles you just unleash as you hear the sound and see the flash, and you see your missiles take them out and vaporize. Or no, it's force damage, right?
Yeah. So we
It
just like
put
knock them out of the air.
Yeah, it pushes them down into the water each time, and you can see them shoot under the boat and then under the other side of the boat if somebody's over there looking. And you can see these cannonballs just through the water.
Nice.
I would say at this point, you see that this one, Vincent, give me an insight check.
Do better. Oh my gosh. All right, so I have an ability that if I fail a check, I get to reroll it once per whatever. So we're gonna use it. I have a lot of rerolly things. All right, 22.
That's pretty good. Um, okay, you can tell that the boat is and the crew is turning the boat drastically around this way. You suspect maybe to get one more shot off at you, but you know that they're not going to be able to do a very good job of it, and you might be out of range by that point because you think that they're probably headed back towards their comrades.
As I see him trying to do that, I'm gonna give him a big old fuck you, and I'm gonna summon a whirlpool underneath him.
What's the distance on that?
300 feet.
Okay. And
And
what
I'm
size of
upcasting
whirlpool is
it.
that?
It doesn't say what upcasting does for this spell. Like, it gives me the option to upcast it, but would that just be like an extra damage die?
Usually.
Let me check.
Where does it let you
I think it increases the size of the whirlpool.
But either way, that's really cool. A good way to say fuck you to them. Good on you.
I mean, it wouldn't be a
Really, it's
terrible
like
idea to commandeer one of these ships and use it as like a scout ship.
Can't teleport anymore. I've used all my spell slots.
I don't know what to
Sure.
do with this. Does it say whirlpool?
I could only like Misty Step and it would be myself. It's only 30 feet.
I mean, they're once we neutralize them, like they're wimpy enough that we can just like fly over or water walk on the ocean over and just take one.
Yeah, but they'll shoot their cannons at us the whole time we approach.
I might just have to make a. Why is? Oh, is it
Or
two
maybe
words?
upcasting it just means I can still cast it even if I'm out of
use those?
slots.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can you just use them at different slot levels? Like use a fourth level
Oh, in
slot.
case he runs out of the slot that he
Yeah, 'cause I'm
primarily
out of
used
fourth
for.
level slots, but I still have 2 fifth level.
Gotcha. I just want to like, why would it let you upcast it if it doesn't do anything besides just the ability to like actually cast it because that was all you had?
Yeah. The fuel.
I think that's what it does. I don't think it does anything extra. It's a 7th level spell. No, that's whirlwind. Sorry. Sorry. Where do you see whirlpool?
That's one of the effects it has.
Oh, of control water.
Yeah, control water.
Sorry. Gotcha. Yeah, it doesn't do anything extra. Like it doesn't give you anything extra, I
Still
would
no
say.
whirlpool.
Okay. And they are whirlpooled. That causes them to begin to spin around. I'm going to say that it ensures that they don't shoot at you, that they're not able to shoot at you.
Huh.
And I can keep that going for 10 minutes.
These are the guys we're looking for, right? We might have to interrogate these fools. We have one locked down right there.
Yeah, maybe we keep them spinning, and then we take out these two.
Yeah,
Yep.
finish off the
Yeah,
weak ones.
there's 2 in the water.
Yeah, let's
Yeah, I like Axel's
let's tell
idea.
let's tell the
Stealing
crew
one
our
of these.
plan that we've neutralized the threat. We have one caught in a whirlpool, and we're gonna go finish off the rest, and then question the survivors.
Captain Jonesboro looks at all of you and goes, "Oh, all right. Okay. I mean, it seems like their threat's slightly neutralized, so I don't see why not. I'm going to say that you're currently out of combat and that they're struggling to take care of themselves right now, and they're just not paying. I mean, they're paying attention to you, but they're not going to be actively attacking you as you
Yeah.
approach them.
Awesome.
What's the right side of the boat called? Or the left
Starboard.
side? Yeah.
Port.
Yeah.
The left. No, your other left.
All right. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Although my
As
rage
you,
is gonna go down, but it's cool.
which one would you like to get close to?
We want to. So the idea is we want to try to finish off whatever's going on with these two boats, and then go take care of this boat.
Maybe just like pull beside them and just pepper them with cannons and magic.
Yeah, just fucking light them up. We're just gonna fucking what's it called? Firing squad. This what's left
The-
of it.
Yeah, hit them with
Okay.
cannons, and I'll hit them with fire bolts.
So as you approach this one, this boat does begin to get itself out, and it's whirlpooling itself out this way. And so you just want to light them up with cannons?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're
go
gonna be
for it.
No,
super.
not that one. We want to.
I mean, if we can aim at both of them, why not? Why not just light them both up and then
Yeah.
clean up the mess after?
I thought we wanted to take one of the ships.
Well, I don't think we have a. I mean, at this point, we just want to take prisoners and question them. We don't need another ship. We can get other ships later. It's not a big deal.
All right, let's light them up.
So which one are
Yeah.
you shooting with the cannons, or both sides?
Shoot both sides.
All right.
And
Go
I'll
ahead and
blast,
roll.
I'll blast fire bolts at this one.
Okay.
I think I'm close enough.
Roll 5d10 twice, one for each side, and tell me which one you're doing on which side.
Who wants to do the honors?
I'll roll for the. Actually, no, I'm shooting my own magic spell, so someone else roll the cannons.
All right. I'll
Roll one of them.
I'll roll the one that's in the whirlpool.
Okay.
So 5d10.
Yep. Vincent, do you want to roll one of these?
Or actually,
which one?
as I see
Sure.
them getting out of the whirlpool,
Ooh, that's a nice one.
because I can change what that spell does, like whenever I feel like it, pretty much.
Okay. You're concentrating on it. How long does it last?
10 minutes.
It takes you a little under 10 minutes to navigate the ship to this spot, actually, so that's okay. The 43 Axel. So we're going to go with this one first. That does so much damage to the ship, which took damage when you crashed it into the other ship, that this ship begins to sink.
Which
So the ship that
Will
doesn't
do.
have anyone on it
I thought Axel was
begins to.
aiming at the whirlpool, though. The whirlpool ship.
Oh, was he hitting the whirlpool? Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. That one is heavily, heavily damaged, and you can see many of the crew tending to wounds as the smoke clears.
And I'm also going to
Okay.
hit that one with a tidal wave. So I'm going to switch the whirlpool to the wave. I'm gonna push it in
Our direction.
yeah, in like this direction.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, I guess I might as well push it closer to us. So I'll push it closer to us. And I guess it would take 2d8 bludgeoning damage, and it has a 25% chance of capsizing.
And you want to move it 100 feet?
Well, actually, yeah, I don't want to push it. I don't want to push it into us. So I guess I'll push it like this way, like in front of us, like the direction that we're already heading.
Okay.
And then so it'll take 14 bludgeoning damage, and it has a 25% chance of capsizing.
Okay, go ahead and roll And it's actually going to be a 50% chance because of the amount of hull damage that it has.
Oh, so roll like
Odds
a
or evens? Is that what
D4.
we're doing?
Yeah.
Should I just call it as it's rolling, or do you already have it worked out?
Odds will be that it capsizes. Evens, it stays up.
Damn it.
Okay, so it stays up. And then the 36 damage that Riku did with the cannons, that is enough to destroy the other ship.
Nice. All right.
So this one does begin to capsize.
So let's go towards the ship that got tidal wave and see what we can find for survivors.
I'd like elbow Riku and be like, "You want to grab your broom and we'll head over there and see what's left."
Sure.
Okay. And as you arrive on that ship, you see that there are probably 8 dead tieflings strewn about the deck. There's one in the crow's nest that's not injured at all, and then there are 3 people, 3 tieflings that are tending wounds or the wounded, and they look up at you and they're sort of like, "Please, please, no more, please."
Riku looks at. Do any of them look like defiant? Look like they might attack me?
Make an insight check.
Vincent's looking to harvest some souls. If anyone's looking trigger happy.
So you're covering them.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that you don't believe that they look defiant.
Okay. Well, anyway, the one in the crow's nest, Riku would use command, say approach. Gonna do a
And
wisdom 16 if he's resisting.
he is not resisting, and he scampers down the like net ladder, down the side, and he comes forward to you and he goes, "Please, please don't hurt us. I surrender. I surrender the ship. I'm technically the 7th in command. It looks like you've killed the rest."
Well, surrendering was a good idea because
Yes.
you guys didn't really put up much of a challenge for us, huh?
Tell this lot to throw their arms on the ground and to head over here. And Riku points at like one of the lifeboats and says, "Throw that in the water, and all of you get in it."
Okay, and you can see that like they take daggers out of their pouches, hand axes. One of them actually has like a pistol in like their back pocket or like in their back waistband. They throw them all down, and then they slowly get over a rope ladder and get into the rowboat and come over to you.
I'd pick up that pistol and be like, "This looks pretty piratey," and I would put it into my the back of my belt to add to my pirate look.
Yeah, go ahead and add a pistol to your weapons.
We tell them to come over to our ship, basically.
Yep.
We escort them.
And they do so. They come over to you, and Davis and Jonesburg goes, "What would you like to do with them? We don't have a lot of room for them anywhere. Maybe in the keel."
Do you not have a brig?
No, we don't. Here, let me switch back to the other one. Grandmere.
How many people do we have?
You've got 20 folks roughly on board.
Well, I mean these captured people.
Let me toss them on.
We only need
You've got 4.
Ooh, 4 seems a little. 4 seems a little much.
If we can, if we hold them long enough for a long rest, I can prepare Zone of Truth. If we want to question them with that, or we can.
Well,
intimidate.
I think they'll after what they've seen. I think they'll have some pretty loose lips.
All right.
If
not, we'll pit them against each other until they talk.
All
Go ahead
right.
and roll intimidation checks because they can hear all this.
Okay.
These are most.
I'm just saying, kill one so the others know that what's
we've
at stake
killed
here.
We've killed several people, Axel, in front of them.
I mean,
they know we mean business.
We only need one of them to talk. So we've got 3 chances to overdo it with the torture and the dismemberment.
We don't have that much food, do we?
And
Riku looks at-
they say, no, please, don't kill us. We'll tell you what you need to know.
Where's your base? Where can we
It-
find the head honchos?
Who's in charge?
It's on the Corin archipelago. It's I mean it's in a cove.
Can you lead us there?
We can. I can. And the person in charge, her name is let me find this. Shoot, where is it? Her name is Snowmane, Larissa Snowmane. She's the captainess of the Sea Dancer.
I'd tell the captain, but do you have a map of this area they're talking about?
There might be one back on the ship.
I guess I can't carry one over with me. So I'd fly over to their ship and I'd go into like the whatever captain's room, whatever they have, and I'd see if I can find a map.
Sure. Make an investigation check.
Very low.
Yeah, you search through everything and you don't find a map in this instance.
Right, so I guess I fly back over. I'm like, couldn't find the map. You guys said you had a map.
I don't know. I don't look through the captain's things, typically speaking. Just because you didn't find it doesn't mean it's not there.
That is a fair point.
Riku's like, it
I'd bring
could be in the
rowboat over,
ocean.
and I would just
One of the dead
I'd
people.
empty everything from the captain's quarters into the rowboat, and I'd bring everything back over to our ship.
Okay. And as you're actually emptying it, finally a map rolls out, and I will provide you with a map.
Still gonna keep all the captain's loot and bring it to our ship.
I'm just gonna pin this.
And then I'd have them mark on this map that I've plundered where the headquarters is.
It's Highport, up in the Corin archipelago. I mean, this is a full map of the entire Moonshay Isles, right? But I mean, it's the Corin archipelago up at the top, Highport, and we can show you where it is a little more clearly. There might be another map somewhere.
And then these 2 ships over here, are they like sunk, like completely underwater?
They are. So the other 2 ships are currently like engaged with each other. One is entirely like everyone's dead on that ship, right? The 2 people who are in the water have actually climbed up onto the other ship, and they're like tending to the dead on the other ship, and you can see that they've lowered the flag and they have put up a white flag at this point.
All right.
Prevent him. You have
yeah.
water walk, don't you?
I do, but it takes me a while to cast it.
Oh. Perhaps we could find out which one of them survives by seeing who can water walk the longest on a rope behind the ship.
Oh, I don't like the
So I
sound
guess
of that.
while I'd look over to those other 2 ships, I'd take one of our rowboats over to, I guess, be nice. I'd grab the survivors. I'd be like, grab anything valuable, carry it to a rowboat, and follow our instructions. You might make it out of this alive.
Oh, okay, I'll do that.
And then anyone who wasn't dead, I guess, stabilize them, and get all the valuables into a little rowboat to take my plunder back to our ship.
And they begin to carry out your orders.
Sir Venom might have to turn these tieflings into his own little private crew and take over this other little ship to sail behind our big ship. Go from Sir Venom to Captain Venom.
Captain.
We fucked them up.
Nice.
Well, we'll have to wait to see if what they said is true.
Where were we going before like all this?
We're looking for them.
Okay.
I think we were on our way to these islands.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because those islands we were just at fighting those skeletons. I think the captain of our current ship said that those weren't even on his like map or whatever. They weren't charted.
Yeah, that's
Ooh,
right.
Uncharted.
Yeah.
They were not on his map, and Davison Jonesboro speaks up. As long as we're not suddenly in the astral sea, which I still see water, I don't see stars everywhere. I still think we're in the Sea of Swords, and I still think we should head west towards the Moonshays. I just think that was a bit of an uncharted place.
Actually,
Should we chart
so
it?
are
You wanna be
those?
complete?
Yeah. How far off the coast of Never Waterdeep and or the Sword Coast? How far off of the Sword Coast was that island that we found with the skeletons?
You are, and I'll bring up the big map. You are currently right where I have you, actually, like right there, roughly. Like I know
Shit.
why. Let me see if I can.
Before we leave, we should get a like a sample of that black stone or whatever. If it looked like it was the same thing those spires are made out of.
Yeah.
So you're roughly halfway between Waterdeep and the Corin Archipelago.
Okay.
It looks like right here is where they're saying the base was.
When you pull out your map, they actually say that the base is somewhere in this area down here in the Corin Archipelago.
Okay.
And the Corin Archipelago is all
Okay.
these islands here.
Nice. Okay. So the people we were supposed to find some land for some union workers to settle down on.
Oh yeah.
Is this island in the like? I mean, they could set up here, build themselves a little
Haunted island.
like a fort. Yeah, fort it up. I mean, water. Look, if there's an island like this close to Waterdeep, and they're just not doing anything about it, that's stupid. Because
That's it. That's not a bad idea.
yeah, they need to fort that
If
island.
they're not doing anything, we can make it our next resort.
Yeah, well, resort. I mean, that's in between them and pirates.
Yeah, pirate resort. It's a theme.
Anyway, that we'll keep that in mind of potential if they're interested in an island.
Okay, we gotcha. They go, look, pull out the other map, and then we'll show you a little bit more. We can try to point you in the right direction of where we've been staying. And if you pull out the other map, so this is the entire Moonshay Isles. Just for
Nice.
reference, if you look down here on the left side, the Isle of Moray, Sir Venom and Vincent, you recognize High Peak, as this is one of the places where Sir Venom can teleport to.
Savannah.
Nice. So that's like,
That being said,
so we're like right here, or we're
you
approaching.
you guys are somewhere up off the coast to the northwest or northeast of this. The place of Highport here is supposedly where they say they've taken up residence.
Well, Sir Venom wouldn't. If anything, he'd only know like this island from his like whatever time he spent there at the other like Were Raven Roost.
And if you want to roll a history check just to remember stuff, you're welcome to do so, Sir Venom.
Let's see if I remember stories or other people talking about those islands. Maybe I remember a little bit.
You remember quite a bit. You know that it's actually kind of an odd bit of a sanctuary for those infected with lycanthropy. And so Kaer Moreh is the one center of power. Dinegal, Bray, Cork, Fairview, Horst, they all have their different sort of lycanthropic populations living within them. Dinegal is werewolves. Bray is werehorses. That's why it's called Bray. Cork is wererats. Horst is wereravens. Farview is werebears. And then there are no wereboar communities, oddly enough.
Say
I guess they
werebears?
won't welcome me.
Yeah,
There's werebear.
werebears.
Hmm.
Oh, you want to be a werebear?
I can see Axel being a werebear.
I mean, I mean, my strength's already crazy, so I don't think I even need to be a werebear. But I think that's like a cool one. Yeah. So, Sir Venom, you have like Zone of Truth, right?
After I long rest, I can have it.
All right. So then let's long rest, and then we'll have some questions for some of these guys, and
Are you only taking these individual ones? These 4?
Well, let's take whoever's alive.
yeah.
So there's a
Hard.
bunch alive on the other
Yeah.
ship that's damaged.
Yeah, we'll scoop them. I think one of the
They have their own
questions.
food?
Yeah.
They've got enough, yeah. So you can use the supplies that they have to feed your prisoners. That's not an issue.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's take all the supplies from all 3 ships.
We can tell them they're going to sleep out on the deck.
Well, you know, we ain't.
How are
Find
you?
out.
Yeah, how are you restraining them? Actually, how
They
would you like me to deal with
are
that?
so.
Well, we'll lift up the boat that they came over in, and then just tie them up inside the boat.
And then like post guards.
That's big.
So Venom, he wants to take first guard shift with him. He wants to try to suss out if it might be how loyal they are to these pirates to see if maybe he can get them to swear allegiance to the Roosters.
Okay, so you've got 3 very damaged ships. Which one would you like to take?
Which is the least? Whichever one I guess is the least damage. And I can spend some time.
I don't think we can take any of these ships, bro.
Well, didn't you just say we were gonna tie some of them up and use it as like prisoner hold?
No, I meant like the rowboat.
Oh,
Like we were just gonna keep them on deck in our boat, like in their rowboat that they came over, like transported from the broken ship to our ship.
how much mileage would I get out of mending in like fixing like our ship and one of their ships?
Who is the bosun? Who took the bosun position? Did any of you?
I don't think so.
Don't think so.
Okay.
Oh,
The bosun speaks up and he goes, "The mending would help us maybe shave off half a day's of labor. I mean, we can make one of these ships sailable. The big question is, can you guys sail it? Because we need all hands on deck on this. And then if we're going to spare some guards, we're going to travel a little slower. So I mean, we still have to, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Should we just throw them overboard
No,
then?
no. All right. Calm
Yeah,
down,
I want
Riku.
to go to one of the prisoners, take my new pistol out and like kind of play with it in front of them, and be like, so how loyal are you guys to these pirates? What would it take to convince you to switch causes, maybe fly a new flag?
I mean, I, if you're going to Shanghai us, just do it.
It doesn't sound like they want to sweat.
You're not very
Bring 'em
intimidating.
closer, buddy.
Or if you gonna,
I kind of wanted our own little pirate crew.
were you gonna Zone of Truth them, like in the morning?
Yeah, we can do that.
So, all right. So get some rope,
Lock 'em in
tie
the
all
brig.
their hands and feet, and
Tie 'em
like
to the
tie
mast.
them together. Make sure they're all tied together so they can't. And then put bags
Exactly.
over their heads so they can't see what we're doing on the ship. I don't want them casing the joint. You know.
And then we'll set up guards to watch
Tag
them.
them and bag them.
Yeah, like it's literally just make it so they can't move, can't see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Done and done.
Then we'll long rest and heal ourselves. Start fixing the ship up. I'll use mending
Take
to help
turns.
whatever
Guard duty.
crewmates are like fixing up the ship.
All right. And what is the goal here? Would you like this ship for your own? Like, what's your thoughts on this?
For
Okay, I don't want ship.
for like one of these sloops.
Yeah.
Well, if it's fast, it would be cool to have a ship sail ahead of us. Uh,
Scouting purposes.
yeah, like a scout ship.
Okay. It is pretty fast. It is actually technically faster than yours, except you had the fan. Um, yeah, they're faster than yours, and you could use it in that fashion. Here, I'll bring it back over to the view that you had of that other ship. Grandemere Densing. Here we go. One thing that you notice is that, and Vincent, you would know this as a sailor yourself. You think this could be probably run by less than 6 folks? You think 4 might be difficult, but if you had one person to steer, or an extra pair of hands, basically, you think this could be run by 5 of you pretty easily. 4 would be a stretch, but 5 is a possibility.
So we could commandeer it if we wanted to, realistically.
That's the idea.
But I would relay the message to the gang if they wanted to coordinate that. Vincent doesn't.
I thought we were just told that we barely have enough crew to run our own ship.
So what you were told by Davison Jonesborough is that he can't spare any hands to help you run this ship, really.
We just got to convince at least one of these guys to
Yeah.
to turn to our cause.
Well, that's yeah. When you zone a truth, you're gonna ask them, like, "Hey, you down?"
Right? Down to go on
And
some adventures.
if they
True,
res-
I guess we could get to the bottom of it, see if they're worth trusting or not.
is that like a cult? Like what? You know?
Yeah, I feel like if they're just like normal pirates out there for like try to make money and go on adventures, like we come across so much money.
And
And
the other thing is,
shit on our adventures.
I want to make sure that the information they gave us was true before. That's another thing.
That too.
And Sir Venom's a tiefling, right? So
Yeah, he'd make the perfect captain.
same race.
These
Well, I
guys.
mean, it's like they seem a little racist considering their entire crew is tiefling. So maybe you being a tiefling will, soften them up.
I wasn't interested in taking one of these boats, but if you want to take it, and you want to be their captain, and
Yeah, Sir Venom is super interested in taking one of these boats.
Okay, so you guys can tie them up. You can bag and tag them for now. You can begin the repair of not only one of their ships to take it, you can repair your own ship quite a bit. And you'll spend let's say the next like 48 hours roughly doing so. You account for their food, which adds quite a bit of food to the stores in general. There's no issue with food and water here. And over that time, you can use Zone of Truth at least twice by the sound of it. But, how long does it last?
See, I didn't have it prepared, so let me find it.
So everybody go ahead and take one long rest, I would say.
you can do that.
It lasts 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Gotcha. And so do you want to get folks together, or do you want to get like a few people together at a time, or like run 2 through for 5 minutes each? Like, how do you want to do this Zone of Truth?
I think we should probably have at least 2 of them at a time, so maybe we can try to like catch them in lies if we need to.
So what you do is you have them all one by one point at the map and say where the location of the base is, and then see if any line up.
Oh yeah, good call. Have them each tell us like where the base is to make sure that they're all saying the same thing.
Yeah. And then any other information you want to confirm.
We want base location, the number of people at there, and who's in charge, and yeah.
And what that person can do.
And
Like,
do you want to show?
skill-wise.
Do you want them to show this map? Like, which map are you thinking about?
Yeah, that one. Show
Okay.
them like this map of the whatever these islands are called and be like, all right, point to the like where this map is like your base, like your base of operations. Where can we find like the rest of the pirates and the leader?
Okay. One, make an insight check. Whoever's asking this.
Inside.
Oh yeah, Surveillance or insight guy.
Ooh, I rolled super low.
Let me check something.
Not bad though.
I have a plus 12.
You can tell that he's surprised when he sees the map, but almost as if like that's it, sort of surprised. And then he looks at it and he points exactly where it was sort of discussed before, Highport.
While we were looting all the ships, is this the only map that we found?
No, I think there's another one. Hold on. Can you, Jex, and he pronounces this awful sounding sort of like name that's Jezxks. And yeah, bring the other map. I know you got it on you. And he goes, fine. And this other tiefling pops up. It's a really stubby-horned tiefling, short tail, but they throw a map down, and you can see it's a much more detailed map of the Corin Archipelago. And you can see that there's multiple different places that are similar, but there's some more named spots in particular across different portions of the archipelago, including West Haven, Dennick. You see that the entire area above Barrett's Cay has a town called Saltmarsh. And then finally, Highport's not on there, but they still point, technically Highport's in the cliffs here, south of Seaton.
Okay. So like I hand one of them like or I guess I'd like point out on this map like where the base is. You know, like
Yeah.
exactly where it is.
To another one of them?
Yeah.
Yeah, they say it's in like the cliffs here.
Highport is the name of their base.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
okay.
it's
I thought
like,
Highport was like a town.
no, and actually they sort of begin, one of the tieflings sort of begins to describe it to you, and it's a hidden alcove in the cliffs where the only way to get into like a safe spot is actually to ascend out of the boat up into the cliffside into a set of caverns. So that's why they call it Highport.
I turned to the one who called out Jeffsk, and I'd be like, "You've been awfully helpful, friend. Even though this is a zone of truth. You don't seem overly loyal to these pirates. What how'd you fall in with them? What brings you to their cause?"
And he spits on the ground in front of you and says, Larissa Snowmain has my sword, my horns, and my life. She always will. She got us out of Darkon.
Darkon, huh? How'd you guys get out of Darkon?
Were you going to
Deal
say
with the
something?
devil, man.
Should we mention?
Was
You
in the
know,
zone of truth. Rigo said it was a deal with the devil, right?
It was.
Do you know? Vincent would ask if they knew. Friend. What's our
Which devil?
Octavio.
Several of the tieflings suddenly look over sharply at you and they go, "You know Rudolf van Richten?"
It's my homeboy. How do you guys know him?
They all look very surprised at this. And they sort of look at each other back and forth. They go, "That's Larissa Snowmain's ex."
Oh boy. Drama.
Don't say that name if we bring you to Highport.
Huh?
I mean, look, this is just a little strange. And they sort of look at each other oddly. Maybe I don't know. We'll tell you a few things. We're from Darkon. We kind of did trade our souls for the devil. We all agreed to it, but it was Larissa's idea. Uh, we want our souls back. That's all.
It's a fair goal. And out of game, real quick, what was our like original goal for finding these pirates? Like to kill them all, or just to stop them from like attacking the towns?
The brief given to you by the Order of the Gauntlet and the Lord's Alliance, which would be like Bear, Clanghammer, Mert, the Blackstaff, um, it's to stop them from raiding the Sword Coast.
Okay. Maybe we play a little matchmaker. We lean on being Rudy's friends, and we get friends with their own secret pirate hideout that we can use when we need to.
Um, how how do they get their souls back? I think that's if we can get them their souls back, then they can stop being dicks.
One of them sort of speaks up and he goes, "Oh, there's a woman that Larissa has enlisted in helping us. She's a witch. She's doing a really grand ritual. We've been collecting lots and lots of coin and valuables, and yeah, we're paying her. It's gonna be a lot."
What is this witch's name?
Oh, that
Uh,
lady who I bet trashed our opening night. What was her name?
Oh, the lady who
oh,
dream
her,
fucked us.
Yeah,
I
showed up
heard.
in all our dreams.
I don't know. Sometimes I don't know. She's got a son and her husband with her. I
Oh, her
don't know what
son's
her
a
name is.
dick. Yeah, we don't like her son very much.
Oh, it doesn't seem so bad. They just show up and they say not enough gold, so we go get more gold. There, that's all I really know. You'd have to talk to Captain Snowmane otherwise.
And what was the deal with those the crystals that you guys were stealing?
Well, that's one of the things that she needs. She needs gold and she needs Chardalon.
I take out that the broken bit of crystal that we got from that one room. I'd be like, this stuff, you mean?
Yeah, it looks like that's lost its luster though. No more Arcanum in it.
Yeah, this is a broken piece.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, I think we're good on that mostly per some of the last raids. But I mean, this woman wants 1,000,000 gold. They sort of hold up their hands.
A million?
Am I right? And kind of like nudge one of them.
Yeah, 1,000,000 gold. She's I don't know what she's doing with it.
Talk to Neverember.
Jeez.
Large chunk.
Yeah. How many are you that live at this home of yours? And yeah.
I mean, there's 300 of us. None of us have died since Darkon. Doesn't matter if we die or not. We just show back up on the Sea Ghost or the Sea Dancer.
That giant ship of yours that we saw.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, so
I
so
mean,
even your friends from the other ships, the
How
ones
they
that
become in
died.
charge of that ship?
Yeah.
well, that was part of what I mean. Captain Snowmane traded her ship for that ship, and we all became tethered to it, and it let us leave Darkon. But we lost our souls. It changed us.
Even the friends of yours on the ships that are sinking that die, they're just going to show back up on the big ship.
Yeah, and actually, as you look around, you realize none of the tieflings have been mourning or grieving their lost comrades.
Oh, okay.
So, got yourselves a respawn.
I guess I've never thought of it like that, but yeah, that's exactly right. And they sort of like point at you.
Yeah.
And like, and kind of like an aside to the boys, so that the tieflings couldn't hear me. I'd be like, so that means we have to keep them alive, because if they die and respawn back on their ship, they'll give away our plan. And they'll pass on
Stay
everything
for
we've been
that.
talking about to this
Damn.
Larissa person.
Huh. Can you guys drown, or like what's the deal with that?
Yeah, I mean, we'd still die like any mortal. We're just tethered to the ship, and we can't go beyond it. I don't know. It's its own sort of
All right.
perpetual hell,
Yeah.
sort of in the way Darkon was.
So we can't just put you in a box and drop you in the ocean.
I mean, you could, but that's really cruel. Why would you do such a thing?
Well, then, so you
Let's go back to
wouldn't
the ship
die.
anyway.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, jeez. Huh.
Why do you guys even bother eating?
I mean, why bother eating? That's a stupid question. It's not fun to die. It still hurts.
He's got you there, Riku. Starving ain't no
I mean,
fun.
even if I didn't have to eat, it probably still would.
Yeah.
Food's pretty good.
Well, damn. All right. I feel like we're gonna have to huddle up on this one. This is a situation.